Good afternoon, Commissioner. It's Shannon from the Housing Bureau. The reason I'm calling is actually to alert you to the fact that there was a fraudulent wire transfer.
When Portland city leaders finally realized what happened, it was too late.
We had been infiltrated by bad actors through the city. There were it's a serious situation of multiple bad actors actually controlling internal emails for our staff authorizing wire transfers.
This spring, cyber criminals made off with $1.4 million, the single largest heist of public funds in city history. Emails suggest that a city treasurer had flagged the $1.4 million wire transfer as potentially fraudulent, but the Housing Bureau paid it anyway after being fooled by cyber criminals who had access to the city's internal systems for an entire month. The breach at the city of Portland is just the latest cyber attack to hit local government. In the past several years, cities, counties, and school districts across the state have been targeted.
It's 24/7, 365, every day, all the time. It's nonstop.
Cybersecurity expert Patrick Miller of Ampere Industrial Security explains local government networks are attractive targets for cyber criminals because of the vast amount of sensitive data they hold. Additionally, unlike private businesses, local governments are less prepared for attack because of limited budgets or outdated technology used to protect against cyber attack.
It's a struggle for them. They're not in a really good position to kind of counter things like nation state level, cyber attackers. It's not, I won't say it's impossible for them, but it's very difficult for them.
In 2020, Tillamook County suffered a crippling ransomware attack where cyber criminals hijacked control of government computer systems, encrypted the data, and then held it hostage for 2 weeks until elected leaders agreed to pay a $300,000 ransom. One way local governments offset some of the risk and limit their exposure is through cyber insurance. KGW asked 20 of the largest cities in Oregon for a copy of their cyber insurance policies. 18 cities had coverage. 2 did not, McMinnville and Redmond. Our review also found, in many cases, cyber insurance costs have skyrocketed as attacks surge. In Portland, annual premiums jumped from $220,000 last year to $325,000 this year, a 49% increase. Bend's cyber insurance premiums went from $28,000 to $72,000, a spike of 156%.
It has been getting rougher and rougher to get cyber insurance, and it's becoming a national crisis.
Is it worthwhile for local governments to make this investment?
I think it is. I've done the numbers over the years.
Alan Shark, executive director of a Washington, D.C.-based nonprofit, CompTIA Public Technology Institute, explains it's expensive to clean up the mess or restore a system after a cyber attack. Insurance companies are having to pay out more, which has led them to raise premiums and tighten standards for getting a policy.
Do you want to say, I'm healthy today and I don't need medical insurance? And the answer is cyber insurance is an important part, if you can get it, for all local governments.
But experts note cyber insurance is only part of the strategy. Local governments also need to invest in technology, software updates, and backup data, along with strict policies and training for employees to protect itself from cyber attack. Because often, it's just 1 or 2 clicks that can wreak havoc on a system and paralyze local government. Or in Portland's case, cost them $1.4 million. City officials hope to recoup some of that money through cyber insurance. Kyle Aboshi, KGW News.